When I started working on my tabletop RPG, one of the things that probably changed the most over the years is the ability scores, or as I refer to them in my game and this video, player attributes. And to be honest, probably the biggest reason was I didn't even know what I wanted, and at a point I didn't have enough experience to realize it. It took me quite some time, multiple versions and playtests to figure out what fits and made sense in my world with my mechanics. So what were my goals? It must fit in a D20 rollover system. Second, I wanted the attributes to be directly used on die rolls instead of a modifier value. The attribute's value should be primarily used directly as damage on attacks. Attributes are the base that influence all other character stats. On each level, a player character may increase an attribute of their choice up to a maximum value of 10. I want attributes to have a classical approach in their naming and usage for an easy transition from other systems. And finally, characters should start with negative numbers in some attributes. Instead of going over all the versions, I will focus on the end result and the reasoning why I ended up with this system. Firstly, attributes themselves. As I mentioned, I want people who play RPGs to be able to look at the attributes and directly understand the area each of them cover. I decided on a system with 7 attributes: agility, intelligence, endurance, strength, charisma, wisdom and dexterity, which as you can see is not really that innovative at all, but it fits for the game and is easy to understand for most players. All characters start with in between -4 and +4 in each attribute, which fulfills the second and last criteria, as the number fits as an added value with the D20 and some attributes are negative. My next task was to make sure the damage from attacks made sense, as the third criteria states that the value should be primarily used as damage for attacks. Starting with weapons, as with spells, people are usually willing to accept a lot more complications. Weapons should be simple and easy to grasp. Let's say we have a short bow dealing damage equal to my dexterity. I never liked rolling for damage, unless an attack is designed as volatile in its damage numbers. There is nothing more anticlimactic than you successfully hitting an attack and then being unlucky on your damage roll. I already hit and I should be happy, not frustrated that I hit but dealt low damage. I therefore decided all my weapons have a static base damage. Short bows, for instance, have a base damage of 3, which is then added to my dexterity, let's say 4, allowing me to deal 7 damage. If I have 4 strength and attacks with a great axe, I deal 11 damage, as the great axe has a base value of 7. This felt good, which then laid a foundation for the rest of my weapons, attacks, spells and creatures' health. I wanted my skills to be influenced by the value, but I didn't want small modifiers and instead for the attribute's values to be used directly. Skills are directly connected to an attribute using the attribute's value on the roll. If I have 3 intelligence and make a lore check, I roll with 3 as my value. If my character is proficient in lore, I roll with advantage. As simple as that. To remember what skills I'm proficient with, I can mark the small circle connected to the skill. Each creature also holds a set of defenses used to withstand and defend against attacks and dangers. Each defense is bound to 2 attributes, gaining half of their value each, and is then rounded towards 0, meaning 2 in strength and 4 in endurance provides me with 3 fortitude, as I gain the average of the 2 values. As attributes should influence all character stats, agility increases evasion and speed, intelligence adds demonic power, which in my game Demon Ascendants is used to perform your demonic abilities. Endurance increases health, strength allows you to wear heavier armor, and charisma provides inspiration, giving players the ability to influence rolls. Wisdom is the strongest attribute when it comes to skills and defenses, and dexterity improves the creature's ability to fight with finesse weapons. As we then level up, players increase their attributes by 1 with each level, with the exception that they can't increase the same attribute as they did on the previous level. And this is it. We covered all points. And with these small numbers, we don't need extra modifier values, as we instead roll and add the main value directly. If you made it here to the end, please like, subscribe and share, as it really helps the channel grow. And go sign up on our upcoming Kickstarter for Demon Ascendants later this year in the link below. See you all in the next one.